We probably just had the best day of biathlon racing in almost a decade. In the pursuit races on Sunday in Ruhpolding, we had two last lap battles for not just first place, but for the podium. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the race strategy on the last lap of the men's pursuit, but if you're looking for the women's pursuit breakdown, you can click this link right here and you can go find that video. How's it going, biathlon fans? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Halligan. This is my YouTube channel about biathlon. So if you're a biathlon fan, hit that subscribe button, help me clean that 5K subscriber target. All right, let's dive into the men's race. All right, so we jump ahead to the fourth lap. We have the current leader, bib number 1, the winner of the sprint from the day before, from Norway, Vetle Christiansen. Now, Vetle has a really interesting backstory because despite being ranked in the top 6 in the world, he was left off of the team last week in Oberhof because the Norwegian team is just so dominant. Now, rumor had it that Vetle was actually kind of upset about this, and so he needed to come back with vengeance, and sure enough, he did that by winning the sprint and really securing himself in the top 5 and securing his spot on the team. As you can see here, after 3 shooting stages, he's still in the lead, but he is being hunted by Thingnes Boe, who is currently ranked 2nd overall and was the overall winner from like 10 years ago. Now, Thingnes has really stepped up his shooting this year. Shooting 89% is really elite, and combining that with his really fast skiing, Thingnes is really becoming one of the favorites despite being 35 years old, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but 35 in biathlon years is definitely on the older side. But this is where it gets absolutely crazy. Take a look at this chase group. This chase group of 8 athletes are all within 40 seconds of Christiansen and within like 20 seconds of Thingnes Boe. So if either of the 2 leaders have a mistake, someone from this chase group could actually win the race. Now in this chase group, we have the hometown favorites, Justus Strellow from Germany and Philip Narvath. From Norway, we have Johannes Thingnes Boe. He is the World Cup overall leader. Now last season, he had a record-setting dominant performance when he won almost every single race. He was so fast on the skis last year that even though he is one of the fastest skiers on the World Cup this season, it almost seems like it's a little bit of a letdown compared to how dominant he was last year. As you can see, he has elite stats, and that is why he is winning the overall. Now joining Johannes Thingnes, also from Norway, is Strellow Legride and Johannes Dale. Strellow has come in 2nd place overall in the last 3 seasons. Johannes Dale is the one that everyone fears. Even the Boe brothers fear Dale's speed on the last lap, but the only thing holding him back is his shooting percentage. Dale is known to really mess up when it counts on the range, and it holds him back from being as dominant as one of the Boe brothers. Now we have 3 more absolutely elite skiers joining this chase group. We have Tommaso Giacomelli from Italy, who was 2nd place in the sprint the day before. Emilien Jacquelin from France, who is 2-time pursuit world champion, but has had some struggles in the last few years with erratic shooting. And Martin Ponsiluoma from Sweden, who, like Jacquelin, is only held back by his ability to hit the target when it matters. Rounding out this chase group is Sebastian Stalder from Switzerland. He's doing so with absolutely elite 93% shooting, but his ski speed is what is holding him back. So if he wants to win this race, he needs to shoot clean and hope that everyone else has some missing, because there are some really fast skiers in this chase group. All right, let's get to the range and let's see how it all plays out.
Away with it and get 5.
We will see. 19 seconds the advantage to our race leader, Christiansen. Can he capitalise? Two in the pro. There's the first mistake.
Maybe
and
another.
That could be all the others need.
He was trembling.
And another. Iceman is no longer. Oh my goodness, Mike. What is Mazet thinking now in terms of their anchorman?
Look at
Thingnes Boe misses his chance. He's on the penalty loop. 4 out of 5 could be good enough, but you've got to believe that one of those behind. So Thingnes Boe, it's not going to be his day. And now it's Johannes who comes in. 11th to 1st in Hogfilsen. He started 9th today. Legride has the first 2 down. Johannes takes his time. Then he tends to get into action. 3 out of 3, 4 out of 4. Oh, it's down. Strellow is with him. Strellow is with him. And Jacquelin is there as well, Mike. Jacquelin, who had nothing to give over the last lap yesterday. Look at that. Christiansen did not want to see the yellow bib.
All right, so as you can see, Christiansen and Boe definitely messed up, and it was actually Johannes Thingnes Boe and Justus Strellow who shot under 20 seconds clean in that last standing to move up. Joining them up at the top of the field, we have Johannes Dale and Emilien Jacquelin, who surprisingly hit all their targets. Now it's going to come down to a ski race, and when we're talking about ski speed, the first thing that comes to mind is who are the athletes to watch out for. Obviously, you see the yellow and red bib in the front here. He is a favorite on this last lap. But like I said, we have Johannes Dale, who has been consistently one of the fastest skiers on the World Cup, even faster than Johannes Thingnes Boe. And we also have Emilien Jacquelin, who is known for his last lap heroics in the pursuit race specifically. Unfortunately, Justus Strellow, he's the young guy, he's new. Also, his ski speed is not super competitive compared to these other four athletes. Now, the other one, the real wild card here, is going to be Vetle Christiansen. So I want to see if his tactics are going to help him pull away from the rest of the field here. Now, as we can see, we're about a K into this final lap, and nobody wants to go for it, right? Everyone is just really relaxing, and I think everyone right now is brainstorming their attack strategy. This is a great idea if you ever find yourself in this position, and really where you want to be right here. You know you have a big uphill, a downhill, another climb, a smaller downhill, and then the final climb until the big downhill to the flat finish. Now that big downhill to the flat finish, that is going to be a big factor here, because now I'm also thinking about skis. How are my skis running compared to everyone else in the field? It's really hard to tell right now because everyone's going so slow, but I think that some of the Norwegians have pretty quick skis. But if you're in this pack, really what you need to be doing right now is focus on staying in contention. Strellow, as you can see, is already kind of falling off the back a little bit. He's got to stay in contention if he wants to attack. Everyone else is just biding their time, but what you also want to look out for is you don't want to get boxed out, because if you have something left and you want to make an attack and you can't find the room to make the attack, then you're gonna miss out. So here we go, we have a quick 180 here. The Norwegians are making their way to the front, and quite frankly, I really like where Johannes Dale is here in second place. He's kind of in control here because he is getting the draft from Johannes Thingnes Boe, but then if he needs to, he can find some room and he can make an attack. Christiansen, if he wants to make an attack, has to pass two people, is tough. And in the fourth place there, we have Emilien Jacquelin, who really, if you want to make a pass there, you gotta really go for it. Now, this is really interesting. It looks like Johannes Dale has really good skis, because not only did he get the draft and go past Johannes Thingnes Boe, but both of these guys pulled away. This is where the ladies also made their attack. It's this last uphill, and this is, I love this downshift right here by Johannes Dale. It's all about speed. Pick up the speed and get the momentum going. You have a really big downhill after this, so push up over the top and recover on the downhill. Don't worry about saving anything to the finish because you have a small bit of recovery, and this is really important. When you take off on this stretch here, you need to build a little bit of a gap so that way you can avoid people getting into your slipstream and making the pass. This is really interesting. Christiansen and Boe, they don't take the track on the way down the hill this time, and as you can see, Boe tucked right in behind Christiansen and now is going to pass him around this last turn because he got the slipstream. Emilien Jacquelin is trying so hard to stay with him, but he looks absolutely gassed. I don't think he's going to have enough, and Dale has just enough space that he can really continue to push and drop the field. It looks like Johannes Dale is going to win this race, but now it's going to come down to Christiansen and Boe to see who can pull away, and here we go. Let's see what the tactics are. Christiansen's trying to make a move on the inside. Unfortunately, we're getting cut off a little bit, and this is what I wanted to see from Ingrid Landmark Tandervold, but she decided to go on the inside, and Christiansen got the room, got the opportunity, and was able to pull away just enough from the World Cup overall leader and come in second place after his victory yesterday. And I love this. Dale is just absolutely pumped because that was just an absolute masterclass of being able to read the course and make your attack when you needed to. So if you enjoyed this content and you're a biathlon fan, hit that subscribe button. But hey, if you're looking for the women's race, check that link right here and you can see my breakdown of the last lap of the women's head-to-head finish. But until next time, we'll see ya.